Good morning. What's the difference between a $2 million contractor and a $20 million contractor? Th- This is a question that gets asked a lot, and this is something we've been examining now for 39 years. I mean, besides the 33 tools that I've talked about in other videos, you can have a look at that. That is not the conversation today. But what is really the difference? I mean, besides systems and strategies and aggressive marketing systems and everything else is done in the office. What is the difference? Because if you're doing $2 million or even $1 million in revenue, chances are you've been in business for quite a while and you do quality work. You get most of your work through referrals. And obviously, if you're being referred from one client to the next, you must be doing quality work, right? So if you're doing quality work, and chances are you're doing the same types of projects that a $20 million contractor is, the kitchens, the additions, sometimes you build a custom home, you're doing underpinning, you're doing flooring, you're doing painting, you're doing a lot of things. So you're basically doing the same thing that a $20 million contractor is doing, but why are you only doing $1 million or 2 million, yet the other guy is doing 20 million? Or 15 million, whatever it is. What is the fundamental difference? If you're both doing quality work, because you've both been in business for a long time, so what do you think is the difference? Well, like I said, we've been analyzing companies now, mainly contractors, for 39 years now, and what we find is that the contractors doing $20 million is more hands-off. Yes, he has the 33 tools in place. He's more comfortable in the office. He's more comfortable playing golf with the real estate agents or other contractors or architects or the custom home he's about to build. He understands that his time is precious, and he wants to invest his time in where he's going to get the most return. And that's why he plays golf or tennis or whatever the sport is, because the relationship is what gives him the credibility. Now, keep in mind, yes, quality workmanship is the minimum standard. We expect this. The custom home builder, the architect, the real estate agent, the interior designer, whoever's referring you a lot of business expects that is a minimum standard. So you wouldn't be in business today unless you deliver that. So we need to get beyond that. So why is playing golf more important than delivering better quality workmanship? You have to understand that a business should be designed to work for you instead of you working for your company. If you're not focusing on building relationships with future potential clients, then chances are you are hands-on, you're spending way too much time on the job site to make sure you deliver the quality workmanship, which means you don't have systems in place to make sure the quality workmanship delivers automatically. It means you're not holding your people accountable. Chances are quality of life is not great for you or for them. Chances are you're stressed. Chances are you've ran a larger company at one point and you realized, hey, I make more money being a smaller company, so you downsized. So I hear that a lot. And it's not like you're not a good guy. Obviously, you're a good guy and people keep hiring you. So why is it you keep hitting that glass ceiling? Why can't you get above the $2 million range? Why can't you slow down? Why can't you take, a 6-week holiday? Why is it that some of our contractors travel 7 or 8 months of the year and have more control over their job sites than you do from the job site? Now, keep in mind, these are people traveling, surfing, playing beach volleyball, and are out of the country 7 or 8 months of the year, yet the reports they receive gives them more control over the job sites than you have physically being on the job site. So think about that. So it's not about working hard. It's not about the long hours. It's not about, being a slave driver. It's not about, you know, pushing your people, because if your people are not motivated, and it's not overpaying your people either, because a lot of people in the construction industry pay higher than industry wages. Well, why is that? Because that's a clear sign. That's a huge red flag that you have the wrong people. If you have to pay higher than industry's wages, that clearly should tell you something is wrong. The other question you should ask yourself is, if you were unemployed, you didn't own your company, would you come to work for your company? And if you say no, then you really know something is wrong. Because if you wouldn't work for your own company, how can you expect to attract, motivate, and keep talented employees if you don't have everything in place? If you don't have, 10 or 15 jobs booked back to back to back, if you can't show your people that you're busy as hell with quality work, not make do work, not fill in projects, not buy projects, not projects that you're buying just to keep your people busy. But if you don't have quality work back to back to back and show them, yes, you're going to be able to pay their mortgages. Here's our next 10 contracts. So don't worry about, paying your mortgage. As long as you keep delivering quality work for me, you have steady employment. Yes, we'll keep you busy year round. We're busier in the winter than we are in the summertime, so don't worry about that. So if you can't show them, if you can't, offer them benefits, a chance for advancement, a chance to be promoted, a chance to do the type of work that they want to do, a chance to be promoted to crew chief or operations manager or whatever it is. If you can't show your people that your company is growing rapidly, 20, 30, 50% a year, if you can't show them that you have an aggressive marketing system, if you can't show them that you have many trucks on the road and many crews operating many trucks, if you can't show them that you're doing anywhere from 2 to 10 projects at a time, then that's why they're not coming to work for you, because they're not they're not feeling secure that you're a good business manager, that you can operate a business. So those are some of the things that separate a $2 million company from a $20 million company, even though you're doing the same types of projects. But it's how you manage these projects, how you lead your people, it's how you motivate your people, it's how you manage clients' expectations. How many reviews do you have? A quality contractor should have anywhere from 500 to 1,000 reviews on Yelp, Google, or Craigslist, or Angie's List, or whatever it is. That is what we call the trust foundation. The trust foundation says you're a quality contractor. If you have to keep saying we do quality work, you shouldn't have to say that. It should be your trust foundation that speaks for you. And your referrals should be speaking for you as well, because you should be turning work away, because not every referral is worth doing. So I would love to hear your questions and comments below, and you tell me why you're not doing 20 million or 15 million. What do you think your problem is? If you don't think it was some of the answers that I gave you earlier, what do you think it is? Are you going to blame the economy? Are you going to blame the fact that you can't attract, there's no quality trades? I hear that it's so much. There's no quality trades. Well, how is a 20 million contractor getting quality trades, but you can't find them? So it's not about quality trades. It's your magnet. It's what you have to attract them to you. Are you attracting quality trades, or are you repelling them based on your trust foundation? Everyone is going to get on the computer and type your name and figure out who you are. If your profile, if you don't spend some time on your LinkedIn profile, your Facebook profile, and so on, if it hasn't been professionally designed, if you don't have those 500 or 1,000 reviews, then you are repelling your future potential clients. You are repelling quality trades, and that's why you can't find them. And if you have to overpay, then you know there's a problem here. So why not fix these things? Because you've already invested 10, 15, 20 years, and obviously you're still working hard and you're still spending a lot of time on a job site. So why not finally fix it so your business can start working for you? I would love to hear your questions, comments below, and ask me the hard questions. We've helped over 1,000 companies go from under $2 million to over 20 million. So we've done that over 1,000 times. So as the example, do you want someone to install a kitchen who's done it 1,000 times or who's doing it for the first time, right? You're the equivalent of someone installing a kitchen for the first time because this is the first time you're designing and building a business. Post your questions, comments below. We'd love to help you. Talk soon.